Hello, my name is Gamze Akbıyık. In my video today, I'm going to give you a presentation about the AG reading section. In my presentation, you will find the answers to the following questions. What does the AG reading section test? And what does Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3 include? AG exam is a proficiency test. This means it aims to decide if students' level of English is adequate for academic studies. And AG reading section specifically tests students' ability to understand written texts that are commonly seen in academic contexts. So here, the word academic is very important, because all the sections in the AG exam tests your proficiency level of academic English, because you're all learning academic English, not daily English. In the AG reading section, you will encounter different types of academic texts, such as essays, biographies, news reports, newspaper articles, blogs, etc. And these texts will be about a variety of topics, ranging from communication to technology. And the text length ranges from 450 words to 750 words. Let's look at Part 1 now. In Part 1, you're supposed to read a text of about 600 or 700 words. And you're supposed to answer multiple choice questions with 4 options. So this means you will have 3 distractors and 1 correct answer in each question. And Part 1 is worth 9 points in total. And you're supposed to answer 6 multiple choice questions. Let's very quickly see how Part 1 looks. As you see here, Part 1 includes a one-page long text, and it includes 5 paragraphs, and there are 6 multiple choice questions, and each question tests a different sub-skill. For example, as you see here, question 3 tests guessing meaning from context, and question 2 tests reading for specific details. And for example, question 6 tests inferencing, because it asks about exemplification. Let's look at Part 2. In Part 2, you're supposed to read a text of about between 450 and 550 words. So it's a little bit shorter from the text in Part 1. The task type is sentence insertion. So you're supposed to fill in the gaps in the text with the sentences given. And Part 2 is worth 9 points. There are 6 gaps in Part 2. And let's see how it looks very quickly again. The text in Part 2 is a one-page long text again, and there are 6 gaps, as you see. And here are the sentences. And there are 6 gaps, but there are 7 sentences. So this means there is 1 extra sentence, which doesn't fit anywhere in the text. Okay, so you're supposed to insert these sentences into the blanks, into the gaps in the text. Let's now move on to part 3. In part 3, you are required to read a text of about between 450 and 550 words again. And the task type is summary completion. So you're supposed to fill in the gaps in the summary of a text with one word or a number from the text. Here, this one word or a number thing is very important because sometimes students write 2 words in the blank, or they write a word next to the number as an answer. And in such cases, such answers are not acceptable. So you should be very careful with the instruction here, and you must write only one word or a number in the blank. Part 3 is worth 7 points, and there are 7 gaps. Let's have a quick look at it. As you see, so be careful with this instruction, one word or a number. As you see, the text in part 3 is a 1-page long text again. And here is the summary, and the summary includes 7 blanks, and you're supposed to fill in the blanks with one word or a number from this text. Okay, so that's all for the first video. And in the second video, we'll look at what skills are tested in the AGE reading section. So thank you for watching.